He who fears death will never do anything worth of a man who is alive. Seneca. In the grand theater of life, where uncertainties and challenges constantly surround us, the pursuit of an extraordinary existence often seems like a daunting, almost Herculean task. Yet, amidst the chaos and the noise, there lies a philosophy, time-tested and resilient, offering us a blueprint to not just endure, but thrive. This philosophy is Stoicism, an ancient Greek school of thought that has been the bedrock of resilience, wisdom, and inner peace for countless individuals through history. Today we embark on a journey, not just any journey, but one that delves deep into the heart of what it means to live an extraordinary life, guided by the profound lessons of some of the most famous Stoic philosophers. Stoicism, a philosophy that dates back to the early 3rd century BC, is more than just a set of beliefs or ethical claims. It's a way of life. It teaches the development of self-control and fortitude as a means of overcoming destructive emotions. The philosophy asserts that virtue, such as wisdom, is happiness, and judgment should be based on behavior rather than words. That we don't control and cannot rely on external events, only ourselves and our responses. But why does this ancient philosophy matter in our modern world? In an age where the pursuit of external success often leaves us feeling empty and unfulfilled, Stoicism brings us back to the core of what truly matters: our character, our actions, and our perception of the world. It's about finding tranquility in a world we cannot control, focusing on self-improvement instead of material wealth, and developing resilience in the face of adversity. In essence, this philosophy equips us with the tools to lead a meaningful and extraordinary life. We will explore 7 pivotal lessons from some of the most renowned Stoic philosophers. Each section will unveil a key principle of this philosophy, accompanied by practical advice on how we can apply these lessons to our daily lives. Our journey will take us through the teachings of Zeno of Citium, who laid the foundation of Stoicism, to the powerful insights of Marcus Aurelius, whose meditations provide a timeless guide to living with grace and purpose. We will learn from Seneca about the power of resilience, and from Epictetus about the art of distinguishing between what we can control and what we cannot. Musonius Rufus will teach us about the role of discipline, and Chrysippus will offer a deeper understanding of the nature of our emotions. Each philosopher brings a unique perspective, yet their teachings converge on a common path, the path to becoming extraordinary. This is not about becoming extraordinary in the eyes of the world, but extraordinary in our capacity to face life's challenges, to remain steadfast in our values, and to cultivate inner peace and strength. As we delve into these lessons, we will uncover the timeless relevance of Stoic philosophy. You will see how these ancient principles have been echoed in modern psychology, self-help movements, and even in the business world. We will explore how the Stoic practice of mindfulness and emotional regulation can enhance our mental health and overall well-being. And perhaps most importantly, we will discover how the pursuit of virtue, as advocated by the Stoics, can lead to a life of fulfillment and meaning. This journey is not just about learning, it's about transformation. It's about taking the wisdom of the past and using it to create a better, more extraordinary future for ourselves. As we explore each lesson, I encourage you to reflect on how these teachings resonate with your own life experiences. Think about the challenges you face, the values you hold dear, and the kind of life you wish to lead. Remember, the path to becoming extraordinary is not a destination, it's a process. It's a continuous journey of self-discovery, self-improvement, and self-mastery. And it starts with understanding and applying the profound lessons of Stoicism. So let us embark on this journey together. Let us explore, learn, and grow. Let us find inspiration in the wisdom of the Stoics and use it to forge our path to an extraordinary life. As we embark on this philosophical odyssey, our first stop is with Zeno of Citium, the founder of Stoicism. Born in Cyprus in the 3rd century BC, Zeno's journey to Stoicism began with a shipwreck that left him stranded in Athens. It was there, amidst the ruins of his material possessions, that he discovered the true wealth of philosophy. His teachings, which later crystallized into Stoicism, were not born out of academic pondering but out of real-life challenges and the quest for a meaningful life. Zeno's philosophy was encapsulated in his famous quote, "Well-being is realized by small steps, but is truly no small thing." This profound statement is a testament to the Stoic belief in gradual, consistent progress towards a virtuous life. He didn't advocate for overnight transformation or grandiose displays of wisdom. Instead, he championed the idea of small daily acts of virtue that accumulate over time, leading to significant personal growth and well-being. At the heart of his teachings were foundational principles that would shape Stoicism. The first of these is living in agreement with nature. For him, this meant recognizing and aligning oneself with the natural order of the world and understanding our place within it. It was about accepting the flow of life and finding our unique role in the larger tapestry of existence. This alignment with nature is not just about environmental awareness, but about understanding the natural state of human beings, rational social creatures capable of virtue. Virtue, indeed, was the cornerstone of his philosophy. He posited that virtue is the highest good and that all other things like wealth, health, and even life itself are indifferent. This doesn't mean that these things are unimportant, but rather that they are not good in themselves. They only become good when used virtuously. In his view, a life of virtue is a life in harmony with reason, and it is this harmony that leads to true happiness. So how can we apply Zeno's teachings in our modern lives? The first step is embracing simplicity. In a world where consumerism and materialism often overwhelm us, returning to simplicity can be a radical act of Stoic practice. This doesn't necessarily mean living a Spartan life, but rather focusing on what truly matters, our values, relationships, and personal growth, and letting go of unnecessary excesses. Aligning our actions with our core values is another practical application of his teachings. This involves a deep introspection to understand what we truly value and then ensuring that our daily actions reflect these values. It's about being authentic and living a life that is congruent with our beliefs and principles. This alignment brings a sense of peace and integrity, as there is no conflict between what we do and what we believe in. Lastly, practicing mindfulness is a key aspect of living in agreement with nature and virtue. Mindfulness in the Stoic sense is about being fully present in the moment, aware of ourselves and our environment, and acting with intention and reason. It's about being conscious of our thoughts, emotions, and actions, and how they align with the natural order and our pursuit of virtue. Mindfulness allows us to respond to life's challenges with clarity and equanimity, rather than reacting impulsively or emotionally. Zeno of Citium's teachings offer us a powerful framework for living an extraordinary life. By embracing simplicity, aligning our actions with our core values, and practicing mindfulness, we can embark on the path of small, consistent steps towards well-being and virtue. As we integrate these practices into our daily lives, we gradually transform ourselves not just into individuals who endure life's vicissitudes, but into those who thrive in the face of them, grounded in wisdom and inner peace. Lesson 2. Embracing impermanence. As we continue our journey through the wisdom of Stoicism, we encounter Marcus Aurelius, a figure who embodies the Stoic ideal like few others. Aurelius, known as the Philosopher King, was not only a Roman emperor but also a devout Stoic philosopher. His reign was marked by wisdom and virtue in the face of relentless challenges, including war, plague, and political turmoil. His personal writings, collected in Meditations, provide a window into the soul of a man who sought tranquility in tumultuous times. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think." This stark reminder of life's impermanence is a central theme in his philosophy. It's a call to live with urgency, not in fear of death, but with the realization that every moment is precious and finite. He saw life as a fleeting opportunity to practice virtue and contribute positively to the world. His views on impermanence and accepting change are particularly relevant in our modern era, where change is constant and often overwhelming. Marcus Aurelius teaches us that change is not just an inevitable part of life, but an essential one. It is through change that we experience growth, learn new things, and have the opportunity to test and apply our virtues. He encourages us to embrace change, not resist it, and to see it as a natural process that is integral to the fabric of the universe. One practical way to embrace this philosophy is by keeping a journal, a practice he himself diligently followed. Journaling allows us to reflect on our daily experiences, our reactions to change, and our progress in living according to Stoic principles. It's a tool for self-reflection and self-improvement, providing a space to process thoughts and emotions, set intentions, and track our growth over time. Through journaling, we can gain clarity, find inner peace, and strengthen our Stoic practice. Reflecting on change as a natural process is another practical tip we can learn from Aurelius. This involves shifting our perspective on change from seeing it as a disruption or a source of fear to viewing it as a natural, inevitable part of life. By understanding that everything is in a constant state of flux, we can reduce our resistance to change and increase our adaptability and resilience. This perspective helps us to cope with life's uncertainties and to find stability within ourselves, regardless of external circumstances. Focusing on the present is perhaps the most crucial lesson we can take from Marcus Aurelius. In a world where we are often distracted by the past and anxious about the future, he reminds us that the present moment is all we truly have. He urges us to give our full attention and effort to the here and now, to act virtuously and make the most of the current moment. By being fully present, we can engage more deeply with life, appreciate the small joys and wonders around us, and respond to challenges with clarity and composure. His teachings on embracing impermanence and accepting change are not just philosophical concepts, they are practical tools for living a more fulfilled and meaningful life. By keeping a journal, reflecting on change as a natural process, and focusing on the present, we can cultivate a mindset that is resilient, adaptable, and deeply engaged with the world. In doing so, we honor the legacy of Aurelius and take a significant step towards becoming extraordinary in our own right. Lesson 3. The power of resilience. In the tapestry of Stoic philosophy, Seneca stands out as a figure of immense wisdom and practicality. Lucius Seneca, a Stoic philosopher, statesman, and playwright, served as an advisor to Emperor Nero. Despite his tumultuous life, which eventually led to his forced suicide, his writings remain a beacon of insight on how to live a virtuous and resilient life. Seneca once said, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body." This powerful statement encapsulates his approach to hardship and resilience. He viewed life's challenges not as misfortunes but as opportunities for growth and strengthening of character. He believed that just as physical exercise strengthens the body, mental and emotional challenges fortify the mind and spirit. Exploring his teachings on resilience, we find a philosophy deeply relevant to our contemporary struggles. In a world where adversity and stress are often constant companions, understanding how to transform hardship into a source of strength is invaluable. He teaches us that our reaction to adversity is what truly defines the experience. It's not the event itself, but our response to it that matters. One practical application of Seneca's teachings is the art of reframing challenges as opportunities. This involves a shift in perspective, where instead of viewing difficult situations as obstacles, we see them as chances to practice virtue, to learn, and to grow. For instance, a professional setback can be seen as an opportunity to reassess our career path, to develop new skills, or to strengthen our resilience. By reframing challenges in this way, we not only cope with difficulties more effectively, but also extract value and wisdom from them. Practicing gratitude is another powerful tool Seneca offers. In the midst of hardship, it can be easy to overlook the positive aspects of our lives. However, by consciously acknowledging and appreciating what we have, be it good health, supportive relationships, or even small daily pleasures, we can cultivate a sense of contentment and resilience. Gratitude shifts our focus from what we lack to what we possess, fostering a mindset of abundance and resilience. It's about finding light even in dark times, a principle that was central to his philosophy. Developing mental fortitude is perhaps the most crucial aspect of his teachings on resilience. This involves building a strong and stable mind that can withstand life's vicissitudes. Mental fortitude, according to Seneca, is cultivated through self-discipline, reflection, and an unwavering commitment to Stoic principles. It's about training the mind to remain calm and rational in the face of adversity, to maintain perspective, and to stay anchored in our values and virtues. This mental fortitude is not innate. It is developed through consistent practice and the conscious application of Stoic wisdom. His life and teachings provide a roadmap for building resilience in the face of hardship. By reframing challenges as opportunities, practicing gratitude, and developing mental fortitude, we can not only endure life's trials, but emerge from them stronger and wiser. These practices empower us to face adversity with courage and equanimity, turning what could be our greatest setbacks into our most profound sources of growth and self-discovery. In embracing Seneca's lessons, we find the tools to build a life not free from challenges, but one in which challenges become the catalyst for personal development and transformation. This approach to resilience is not about denying or avoiding hardship, but about engaging with it constructively and courageously. It's about recognizing that in the crucible of difficulty, the most extraordinary aspects of our character are forged. As we integrate this profound wisdom into our lives, we realize that resilience is not a destination, but a journey. It's a continuous process of adapting, learning, and growing, no matter what life throws our way. By adopting a Stoic approach to resilience, we equip ourselves with the strength and flexibility to navigate life's complexities with grace and fortitude, turning every obstacle into a stepping stone on the path to an extraordinary life. Lesson 4. Control and Choice. Our exploration of Stoic wisdom brings us to Epictetus, a figure whose life story embodies the very essence of Stoic resilience and strength. Born into slavery in the Roman Empire, Epictetus endured a life of hardship and limitation. However, his spirit remained unbroken, and he later gained his freedom, becoming an influential Stoic teacher. His teachings, compiled in the Discourses and the Enchiridion, offer profound insights into the nature of human existence and the path to tranquility. He is perhaps best known for his clear distinction between what we can control and what we cannot. He famously said, "Some things are in our control and others not." This simple yet profound principle lies at the heart of Stoic philosophy. According to him, things like our property, reputation, and even our bodies are ultimately outside our complete control and are therefore indifferent. What truly matters, and what we do have control over, are our inner choices, judgments, and reactions. This distinction is crucial in our modern lives, where we often expend tremendous energy and stress over external events. Epictetus teaches us to redirect our focus and energy towards what we can actually influence, our internal world. By understanding and internalizing this distinction, we can find peace and resilience in the face of life's uncertainties and challenges. One practical application of Epictetus's teachings is focusing on personal reactions and choices. This involves taking responsibility for our responses to external events, rather than blaming circumstances or other people. For example, if we face a professional setback, instead of succumbing to frustration or despair, we can choose to respond with determination and creativity. This shift in focus empowers us as we realize that our inner world is the domain of our true power. Practicing mindfulness is another key aspect of his philosophy. Mindfulness in this context means being fully aware of our thoughts, emotions, and reactions in the present moment. It's about observing our internal landscape without judgment and choosing our responses with intention. By practicing mindfulness, we can catch ourselves when we start to worry about things outside our control and gently guide our focus back to what we can influence. This practice not only enhances our emotional well-being, but also strengthens our ability to live according to Stoic principles. Letting go of external outcomes is perhaps one of the most challenging yet liberating teachings of Epictetus. In a world where we are often judged by external achievements, detaching from outcomes can seem counterintuitive. However, he reminds us that true freedom and tranquility come from within, not from external conditions. By letting go of our attachment to specific outcomes, we open ourselves to a life of flexibility, adaptability, and inner peace. We learn to put forth our best effort without being overly attached to the results, trusting that whatever happens, we have the inner resources to handle it. His teachings on control and choice offer a powerful framework for navigating life with wisdom and equanimity. By focusing on our personal reactions and choices, practicing mindfulness and letting go of external outcomes, we cultivate a strong inner core that remains stable and serene, regardless of external circumstances. This approach does not mean passivity or indifference. Rather, it is an active engagement with life from a place of inner strength and autonomy. In embracing the lessons of Epictetus, we learn to distinguish between the ebb and flow of external events and the steady current of our inner choices and attitudes. This distinction is the key to unlocking a life of true freedom and tranquility, where our happiness and peace are not contingent on the whims of fate, but are firmly rooted in the realm of our control. As we integrate these practices into our daily lives, we become masters of ourselves, capable of facing life's vicissitudes with grace, courage, and a deep sense of empowerment. Lesson 5. The role of discipline. As we delve deeper into the Stoic tradition, we encounter Musonius Rufus, a figure often overshadowed by his more famous Stoic contemporaries, yet equally influential in his teachings. Rufus, a Roman philosopher, is known as the Roman Socrates for his emphasis on ethical living and the practical application of philosophy. His teachings, though less documented than those of Seneca or Epictetus, offer profound insights into the Stoic way of life. Musonius Rufus once stated, "It is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it." This statement reflects the Stoic emphasis on critical thinking and self-examination. His teachings focus heavily on the role of discipline as a key component of Stoic living. For Rufus, discipline was not merely a personal virtue, but the foundation upon which a virtuous life is built. He believed that without discipline, it is impossible to live according to the principles of Stoicism and achieve true happiness. His emphasis on discipline is particularly relevant in our modern context, where distractions are constant and instant gratification is often the norm. In a world that frequently values short-term pleasures over long-term well-being, Rufus's teachings remind us of the importance of self-control and the pursuit of enduring values. One practical way to incorporate his teachings into our lives is by establishing daily routines. Routines provide structure and order, creating a framework within which we can practice Stoic virtues. A daily routine might include time for reflection, exercise, study, and engaging in meaningful work. By adhering to a routine, we cultivate discipline, ensuring that our actions are aligned with our values and goals. This consistency is crucial for personal development and helps us to remain focused and resilient in the face of life's challenges. Practicing self-control is another key aspect of Rufus's teachings. In the Stoic view, self-control is not about denying oneself all pleasures, but about choosing pleasures that are in alignment with our values and that contribute to our well-being. It involves managing our impulses and desires, making conscious choices rather than being led by fleeting emotions or external influences. Practicing self-control helps us to resist temptations that may lead us away from our chosen path and to remain steadfast in our pursuit of a virtuous life. Prioritizing essential over non-essential pleasures is also a crucial lesson from Rufus. In a society where consumerism and materialism are rampant, distinguishing between what is truly necessary and beneficial for our well-being and what is superfluous is vital. Rufus encourages us to focus on pleasures that enrich our lives and contribute to our growth, such as the joy of learning, the satisfaction of hard work, and the contentment that comes from healthy relationships. By prioritizing these essential pleasures, we cultivate a life of meaning and purpose, free from the empty pursuit of external validations and material possessions. Musonius Rufus's teachings on discipline offer a powerful antidote to the distractions and excesses of modern life. By establishing daily routines, practicing self-control, and prioritizing essential pleasures, we can cultivate a disciplined life that is in harmony with Stoic principles. This disciplined approach to living enables us to focus on what truly matters, to develop our character, and to achieve a sense of tranquility and fulfillment. In embracing the lessons of Musonius Rufus, we recognize that discipline is not a restriction, but a liberation. It frees us from the tyranny of uncontrolled desires and impulses, allowing us to live with intention and purpose. Through discipline, we gain the freedom to pursue a life of virtue, to realize our potential, and to contribute meaningfully to the world around us. As we integrate these practices into our daily lives, we embody the Stoic ideal of living in accordance with nature and reason, paving the way for a life that is not only successful in the conventional sense, but deeply rewarding and enriching. Lesson 6. Understanding the nature of emotions. In our exploration of Stoic wisdom, we now turn to Chrysippus, a philosopher whose contributions were pivotal in shaping the Stoic school of thought. Chrysippus, who succeeded Cleanthes as the head of the Stoic school, was a prolific writer and thinker, deeply influential in developing the intellectual underpinnings of Stoicism. His work significantly elaborated on the nature of emotions and their role in human life. His philosophy is encapsulated in his powerful assertion, "No one is free who is not master of himself." This statement underscores the Stoic belief in the importance of self-mastery, particularly over our emotions. He did not advocate for the suppression of emotions. Rather, he emphasized understanding them and managing them in a way that aligns with reason and virtue. His teachings on emotions are incredibly relevant in today's world, where emotional reactions often dictate personal and collective decisions. In a culture that sometimes glorifies unbridled emotional expression, he offers a different perspective. Emotions are not to be feared or unleashed without restraint, but understood, managed, and aligned with our rational nature. One practical application of Chrysippus's teachings is the development of emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence involves being aware of and understanding our emotions as well as the emotions of others. It means recognizing the triggers of emotional responses and understanding their impact on our thoughts and actions. By developing emotional intelligence, we can navigate our emotional landscape with greater clarity and make decisions that are not solely based on fleeting feelings, but are grounded in rational thought and aligned with our values. Responding rather than reacting is a key lesson from Chrysippus. In the heat of the moment, it's easy to react impulsively to situations, driven by our immediate emotions. However, he teaches us the value of pausing, reflecting, and choosing our response. This doesn't mean being emotionless or indifferent. Rather, it's about acknowledging our emotions and then choosing a response that is in line with our rational judgment and virtues. By responding rather than reacting, we exercise control over our inner world and act in a way that is consistent with our principles and goals. Chrysippus's teachings on the nature of emotions offer a powerful framework for emotional resilience and self-mastery. By developing emotional intelligence, practicing reflective meditation, and choosing to respond rather than react, we can navigate life's challenges with greater equanimity and wisdom. These practices enable us to manage our emotions effectively, ensuring that they serve us rather than control us. In embracing the wisdom of this great Stoic, we learn that true freedom comes from within. It is the freedom to choose our response to the world around us, the freedom to align our emotions with reason, and the freedom to live in accordance with our deepest values. As we integrate these lessons into our lives, we become masters of ourselves, capable of facing life's vicissitudes with a balanced mind and a steady heart. This mastery over our emotions is not just a path to personal tranquility and well-being, it is a cornerstone of living an extraordinary life, guided by the timeless wisdom of Stoic philosophy. As we draw our exploration of Stoic wisdom to a close, let us reflect on the profound lessons imparted by these great philosophers. From Marcus Aurelius, we learnt the art of embracing impermanence, understanding that life's fleeting nature should inspire us to live with purpose and urgency. His teachings remind us to cherish each moment, to focus on what truly matters, and to accept the natural flow of life with grace. Seneca, with his powerful insights on resilience, taught us to view difficulties not as obstacles, but as opportunities for growth and strengthening of character. His wisdom encourages us to reframe our challenges, practice gratitude, and develop a fortitude that remains unshaken by life's storms. Epictetus, with his clear distinction between what we can control and what we cannot, offers a blueprint for inner peace and empowerment. He guides us to focus on our reactions and choices, to practice mindfulness, and to let go of our attachment to external outcomes. As we embark on the path to becoming extraordinary, it is important to remember that the journey is one of small steps. Incorporating Stoic practices into our daily routines does not require monumental changes. Rather, it is about making consistent, incremental adjustments to our mindset and actions. It's about choosing each day to respond to life's challenges with wisdom, to align our actions with our values, and to cultivate inner strength and tranquility. The journey to becoming extraordinary through Stoic wisdom is not a linear path. It is a continuous process of learning, growing, and evolving. It is about embracing life in all its complexity, finding joy and meaning in the midst of challenges, and developing a character that is resilient, virtuous, and deeply grounded. This journey is not just about personal transformation. It is about contributing to the world in a meaningful way, living a life that is not only successful but also enriching and fulfilling. As we close this chapter, let us carry with us the timeless wisdom of the Stoics. Let their teachings be a guiding light in our quest for an extraordinary life. Remember, the path to greatness is paved with virtue, resilience, and a deep understanding of the self and the world. It is a path open to all who choose to walk it, a path that leads not just to success, but to a profound sense of fulfillment and purpose. So as you step forward from this moment, carry with you the lessons of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus. Let them inspire you to live each day with intention, to face life's challenges with courage, and to continually strive towards becoming the best version of yourself.